Hello everyone, I'm Beastally14. Today we're gonna take a look at 20 mods that improves your survival experience in Forge 1.19. Let me know if you guys would like a fabric version, and let's get into the video. Alright, so the first mod that we have is variable mob heights. Creatures will now have varying sizes instead of just the regular one. You can also enable the option that makes the health, knockback resistance, and damage scales with the size. The next one that we have is Reimagined. It's actually a resource pack, but I can't find any Forge mod that even comes close to what it's able to achieve, which is adding variety to all vanilla mob skins. It also modifies some of the creature's models, so you might need Optifine for it to function properly. But overall, I think this one combined with variable mob heights makes for some really interesting variation that is lacking in Minecraft. Alright, after that we have Rotten Creatures. This mod has just been recently updated to 1.19 and it adds a couple new zombies into the game. These creatures have vanilla-like textures and unique attacks, which adds quite a bit of challenge into your survival world. Coming up next is Sprout. This mod adds 2 new types of mobs that can help you with your gardening. The elephants can be tamed with peanuts, and it will look for the closest water source to water your plants. The bounce bug, on the other hand, can be captured with a bottle, and if you place it near nether warts, it will help it grow faster as well. Dave's Potioneering is a mod that makes potions more useful in Minecraft. There is a new brewing stand which brews potions twice as fast with even more accepted inputs, and a reinforced cauldron which allows you to store more water and different types of liquids such as smoke. It also allows you to coat your weapons with potion effects, which is very useful if you want to damage entities with potions. There is a new gauntlet which allows the player to select potions to use with his custom interface. Overall, this mod just makes alchemy much more interesting and engaging. Effortless Building is a mod that makes building much easier than it would be in vanilla. You can choose different shapes in its interface and apply it to your world. Usually this mod is for people who play in creative mode, but it's actually quite usable in survival as well. Besides building, I also find it useful in some combat situations. Next up, we have Pumpkillager's quest. This mod adds a little fun quest line into the game. Due to the nature of the mod, I won't be spoiling too much, but just know that it's quite an interesting small storyline that you can experience in Minecraft with a nice payoff. Biome Makeover is probably the best vanilla enhancing mod that I've featured in my channel. This mod changes many different biomes and adds a lot of interesting content to them. The latest update adds a few enemies and ambient mobs into the swamp biome, along with a hat which allows you to talk to witches and accept a quest. Domestication Innovation is a mod that makes pets in Minecraft much more useful while making interactions with them feel more alive. You can enchant a collar with a wide range of abilities and put it on your pet. You can also lure your pet to places such as their sleeping bed using a feather on a stick. There are more content to this mod, so be sure to check out their CurseForge page. After that we have Knight's Quest. This mod adds a ton of new weapons, armor sets, enemies, and bosses into the game. I really like the art style of this mod, and I think the sheer amount of content will make your survival experience much more enjoyable. Coming up next is Enhanced Celestial. This mod adds different variety to nighttime by adding different types of lunar events such as Blood Moon, which makes mobs spawn more often, or Harvest Moon, which makes plants grow faster, or Blue Moon, which gives you a better chance of getting loot. Overall, it just makes things less mundane. The next mod, What Did You Vote For, basically adds all 3 entities from the mob vote and bring them inside Minecraft. There's not much to say about this besides the fact that it's the most high quality one that I've seen. Towns and Towers is a mod that started out as a world generation data pack, and it basically overhauls Vanilla Village and Pillager Outposts into these beautiful and detailed versions with great varieties. This mod also adds new ships on the sea, making exploration in general feels more exciting. After that we have Philip's Ruins. This is a structure generation mod that adds over 500 variations of ruins into the game. These ruins are quite vanilla-like, so they won't feel out of place when you encounter one in the wild. Immersive Weathering primarily improves the foliage and the natural environment around your world. It's not something that adds a lot to your overall experience, but you'll definitely notice the subtle changes when you travel around. Next up we have Supplementaries. This mod adds a bunch of small and meaningful decoration blocks into the game. These blocks usually have functions that vanilla Minecraft lacks, and the attention to details that this mod has really makes it one of the best mods that you can find. Ager's Mosslings and Villages adds these tiny and ugly creatures into the game. They spawn in villages, but the creatures are quite aggressive in nature. The tiny Mossling will transform into a savage when it's attacked, and it will even attack its own kind when it gets mad. On the other hand, the warriors and archers are quite composed, and they attack monsters that spawn in the dark. MrCrayfish Furniture is a pretty well-known mod that adds all types of furnitures into Minecraft. Compared to other furniture mods, I think this one is the most polished and provides the most content out of them all. This mod even has its own creative menu, which makes scrolling a lot easier. Dynamic Surrounding is a data pack that adds different sounds into the game. Although this is a data pack now, the functions are pretty much the same as the mods before it. The only slight issue is that you also need to install the resource pack for it to work properly. The last mod that we have is Forgiveness. This mod basically makes it possible to revert some crafted items into their original state. Things such as slabs, stairs, wool or glass are some of the examples. If you hate how unforgiving crafting can be, then definitely give this mod a try. So yeah, hopefully you find this video useful. Let me know if I missed anything and I'll see you all next time.